2 days. 2020 made it 2 days without just dropping the ball entirely in the world of music. So thanks Justin Bieber, thanks Scooter Braun, thanks whoever the hell else decided that this would be a good idea to actually release. Hey neighbor, my name is John and I'm already disgusted with 2020 already. How is everyone else out there feeling? I hope you're doing well, and remember that this is only the tip of the iceberg and it can only get better from here, right? Justin Bieber has made his grand return to actually putting out solo releases, because in 2019 he twiddled his thumbs away and just the bed over and over and over again when it came to these relentlessly horrible features. He was just really putting himself out there, lending his voice to anybody that would have it, and he wasn't saying anything at the same time. That Bad Guy Billie Eilish remix, I don't even want to talk about. From all of that, to the ins and outs of his marriage, to Hailey Baldwin, now Hailey Bieber, and then just being seen doing some very weird things. I'm not one to judge normally, but also his appearance. I mean, I'm concerned. There's been a lot of conspiracy theory videos out there about him being on meth, and I'm almost inclined to kind of believe that something related to drugs or alcohol or something is up in Bieber's life. And now, after this big journey that he's been on, the seasons of his life, as the upcoming documentary is set to reveal, what does he have to say? Yummy. About 800 times. This man is really out here going from last year propping up the known abuser Chris Brown to trying to sound like Chris Brown on this new track, Yummy. It's really disgusting. I mean, it's ice cream that's been sitting out for weeks. It's still kind of halfway somehow frozen, but it's just like slowly dripping off, and it looks like it was found in a garbage bin somewhere and put back out on display. It's not tasty. It's not a treat. It's Justin Bieber stumbling over himself and somehow managing to have nothing to say. And the first defense of this track is going to be, well, it's just a single. He's putting it out there for fun, whatever. Okay, well, first of all, I would raise you his somehow even way more mature last studio album, Purpose, that I actually thought was pretty good. I mean, Sorry's on there. What Do You Mean? Company, which was an underrated track. I mean, it's hard to call Bieber underrated, but still. And also, some of the deeper cuts. The track with Halsey actually grew on me a lot, and I really enjoyed I'll Show You, which actually talked about his life, putting things in perspective, what it's like to be Justin Bieber, so famous, everyone's watching you, his life is a movie. And now, somehow after the even bigger journey, the even bigger fallouts, the highs, the lows, apparently he loves God and Jesus is king, just like his old buddy Kanye said. And he's out here saying, you got that yummy yum, yeah girl, you stay flexing on me. Is that a compliment in 2020? It is so hard to wrap my head around who approved this track. I mean, not only Bieber, but everybody around him. Maybe his manager, Scooter Braun, or all of the co-writers. I mean, how did this track take multiple people to write yummy, yummy, yummy? Yeah, you got that yummy, yum. Yeah, you stay flexing on me. And then other things that have just been said a million times. Yeah, stay litty like a match. It's not fire at all. It's a lighter that won't light. You see that? It's trying to spark up, but there's nothing there. What a horrible way to start off pop music for the new decade, for this new movement that I was excited for. Like, hey, maybe new decade, new me when it came to mainstream music. But this literally sounds like every other trap pop crossover track of the past 2 to 3 years. There was nothing unique about the production here. It's the same skittering beats, the same auto-tuned voice, and Bieber sounds like he's almost mumbling, kind of halfway singing, trying to get some sort of rap cadence to his voice. And this man can sing. Bieber, say what you will about him, he can sing, but he totally squanders potential here. Occasionally he breaks out a few Chris Brown-like notes, but again, it sounds like he's trying to emulate somebody else rather than being himself. It's so incredibly frustrating to see an artist like this squander potential over and over again, because Bieber does have talent. I also recognize that the whole childhood fame thing, the whole pressures of dealing with celebrity status, that is a huge thing to take into consideration, but the music that we are handed down is the only thing that I can judge here, obviously. And I don't know what his personal demons are, not fully at least, I know that his mental health is all over the place, and it seems like he's had so many meltdowns on Instagram. I mean, this man has posted 4,700 plus times to Instagram, and I'm so sorry if you actually are following him. I don't know why you would, because do you want to see these posts like 8 times each in your feed? This song is horrendously bad from an established artist that could actually do something, say something, but is instead choosing to just put out something that is essentially cloud chasing, I feel like. I mean, he's just riding the coattails of trends. So in 5 years, if you put this song in a lineup with a bunch of other generic pop trap sounding stuff and asked people to pick it out of a lineup, I don't know that you'd be able to be like, yeah, instantly, like that's Justin Bieber. It sounds like everybody else. And whereas Justin could be setting a trend, he's following them instead. Yummy deserves to be resting in a grave about 80 feet underground where it could never again resurface in any kind of event. Even if it raises the dead, you'll still only raise 6 feet, so that'll put you at 74 feet down, and it'll have to happen a few more times before this song could come back up to the surface, because God knows I want it out of my head. This song is catchy, and by catchy, it's like one of those ear-piercing things that you would hear. It essentially sounds like this song was made for TikTok. A short little spurt, you got that yummy yum, yeah, you stay flexing on me. Some little 13-year-old e-boy is gonna use this in the background of his lip sync, and that's gonna be that. It'll be hot for a month, and then they drop it like it's hot. This song is hot in one way, hot garbage. It's a 0. We're starting off 2020 with the zeros intact. 0 out of 5 for me. Let me know your thoughts on the new Justin Bieber song, Yummy, in the comment section down below. At the end of the day, it's just my opinion, but even the Bieber fans seem disappointed by this, and they were let down with the Bad Guy remix, as was I. A terrible, mind-numbing remix. How did that happen? But let me know your thoughts anyways in the comment section. If you want to see my review of Purpose, tap here. Another remix review right over here. Socials in the description, and I'll see you soon for more on Beyond ARTV.